What's good? Family.
You know what it is.
Family React is back with another video, bro. We back with another one. Another day.
New reaction.
New day.
A whole new reaction.
You feel me? My name is Tshego, aka Razzie, aka I smell good, aka the rash. It doesn't want to leave, but it will leave soon. AKA how you doing?
What did that come from?
How you doing? How you doing?
Oh, wait. My name is Tato, aka Bobby Alonzo, aka Mr. Hallelujah himself, aka Liggy Liggy my dad. So let me tell you, alright? Apparently, can I speak? Apparently you can think that. I said I was gonna do it. Apparently you can never ask me for lip stuff and get it in my pocket.
Nah, for real.
I'm forever licking my lips. I don't know if that's a fact.
His new name is Lega Lega My Dad. Oh yeah, she born out there, she my dad.
Let's just go on with the stuff.
Yeah, my name is Usito, aka the George Blessing. Take no slide.
It's just yes, the squeeze.
Give it a big speed.
Welcome back to the A-REECE show.
As always.
We're acting to an interview. The Originator's full interview, 2 November, a young maverick. On the tooth of November. You know what I mean? In Mlindo's words.
How did our country just fly by that so quickly?
And they just left it.
They literally just
It's like, oh, I.
No, that's what happens when you do good music. They're like, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
You can do that.
You can do that. You understand? You know what? You're right. It's the tooth.
Yeah.
Truth. It's not actually.
The second.
It's the tooth. But which tooth are you talking about? Wisdom, canine.
Wisdom tooth.
Which one, bruh?
Tooth of November.
Oh, you know November. I get you.
When I see this reaction of
I'm a rapper
It's
from
low as fuck.
in 4 minutes.
Yo, who even
What's up,
took this
everybody?
and
My
put it
name
on
is
YouTube?
China, and welcome.
I was about to say that intro looks like something Kuli Channel would do.
Originator. 10 years deep in the game and still going strong.
Is it me or this guy speaks like A-REECE?
Play.
Formula, consistency, and dedication to your craft.
Give it to that guy 5 years growing in the game.
Nah, you must listen to these like Hato Mohau. Like Dimano Blara Naga A-REECE.
Gang.
It's weird. Oh shit, wait. I wanna die video shop yako spa or spa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I used to print my assignments here. I know this shop like the back of my hand, fam. Like you can't tell me anything.
I used to put my assignments here.
I know that white nigga that works there. I know you are.
I was born in Bloemfontein Clinic in Mohau in the Northwest. Then I lived in Mututu for like a year. Then I moved to Pretoria West like in 99. Pretty much grew up here my whole life. Son of.
Do you hear this nigga, Doug?
But to
It's not sitting wrong with you.
these are
The
codes
tone. I'm not even
they
talking
live
about
by.
how they pronounce things. The tone.
Okay.
I'm a rapper from Pretoria West. I was born in Bloemfontein Clinic in Mohau in the Northwest. Then I lived in Mututu for like a year. Then I moved to Pretoria West like in 99. Pretty much grew up here my whole life.
You gotta hold because if you also listen to them both back.
They sound the
Music
same.
lovers. That's how my music. That's how my love.
Weird enough, he's my favorite youngin. That's
He's
my
your favorite OG.
And
Yeah.
they are each other's favorite rappers. That's
music
crazy.
started. My older brother would
Really?
always play,
Yeah.
play,
That is
and
crazy.
a lot of hip hop on top of that. So that's where the hip hop influence came. But at first it would be gospel, jazz, R&B, and soul. When the hip hop came in, I was like in kindergarten. Pretoria West is like any other neighborhood in the world, you know? Everybody doing what they gotta do to get that way of living, whether it be money or whatever it is. So I grew up around that kind of, and
Yeah, the bird too. You can see the lips. And the lips say, yo, I'm out here. And he gained weight. We used to jump on out the boy, ne?
Yeah, see.
Soft life. Our soft life is treating you nice,
where it's
boy.
like, you gotta do something for yourself, especially as a man. How I fell in love with music was through what my older brother was playing, which was a lot of Eminem, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, D12, it's just scattered hip-hop, Tupac, nothing.
My brother put me onto exactly those people.
Didn't everybody's brother actually listen
Add
to
J.
those?
Cole. Add J. Cole to that list. Like
Your brother put you onto J. Cole?
Yeah.
Shit.
That nigga was like, that guy was like, yo, God, was it the warm-up? His first tape. J. Cole's first ever tape. My brother-
Really?
Yeah. Dog, I've been listening to J. Cole from his first tape.
That's the part where your brother put you on.
No,
Cause
he-
me, after these ones, my brother stopped listening to hip hop completely.
Oh no, my brother continued.
Yeah, no,
But now that nigga doesn't even listen to music like at all.
Huh?
Like my brother doesn't listen to music at all. Nothing. All he does is watch his soccer. That's it.
Degree from, a specific region or whatever, but all of that, when I started hearing that,
He's still
and
doesn't
seeing
know.
him practice to become a rapper, like writing his own lyrics, jotting down a few lines here and there, actually rapping to his friends, I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. You know what I mean? I never looked back there since then. Alright, cool, listen, man. I got a story I want to tell you. Check it out, because I started
Nobody
writing
nice
my
as
own
me.
lyrics and officially rapping around the 4th grade, I went into high school already as a rapper. A few of the kids that I went to primary school with, that went to the same high school with me, knew I was a rapper type thing. But there was this rap contest that we had in the 8th grade, and I went to it, and I went to the finals. I actually won the thing. From there, everyone knew me as a rapper, and the way they received it was
Game.
He dropped the 2.0. My gas had to smash it. Guess I'll be waiting for 3. If you're planning on doing it, think about Reese. I'm here.
This kid is dope. I mean, I would get clowned for always mumbling raps while we're in class, and someone would see me from a distance and be like, "This crazy." You know what I mean? But I'm pretty mellow. I like to keep to myself.
This nigga
I'm
has
mostly comfortable
been
around people I
hustling,
know. If that's the case, then I'm very vibrant. I'm just the fly in the room,
Nobody nice as me.
If it was freestyle.
Volume Lom video, the freestyle video. I was gonna release a song called Volume Lom, so I figured let me make a freestyle video before I drop the song. So I had this dude, his name was Craig.
What's up, though?
Shout out to Craig, he always had the camera with him. So I was like, well, let's do something, man. It was after school, I had the verse. So I was like, yo, let's do something to promote my song. So at the time, I was recording at Row X. So me being at Row X was me getting closer and closer to Cooley. So that's why that freestyle started that way.
I'm always waiting on making music with a man to my career. Ain't the shit if he ain't intervene or get involved.
Every time I go to Row X, I'd expect Cooley to pop in or something like that, but it would never happen. But I knew I was close.
Even if it's just a hook or just a couple bars. From a drug originator to your sophomore, I've been a fan, I still am. Passion galore. I had a plan to get cash, even signed in the raw. Remember telling my mom that you my future boss.
When I was in high school, my parents' plans were for me to go study law, But I decided to take the rap route. So in me doing that, I had to prove myself to my mom and my dad. I had to make it work so they could believe in it. Just like same way as I do. When your parents say, we want you to go to school, especially when you're like, I want to be a rapper, it's for your own safety, They just want the best for you. It's not really like, letdown. When you're as passionate as I am, you know, you're gonna take it the whole way. So
This nigga is still his DJ till today. This is dope.
I had to prove myself.
But
You
that's
know, you're gonna take it the whole way. So I had to prove myself to my mom. I had to make it work so she could say I. The crazy thing about my mom is, even though she would tell me that I need to study off the matric, you know, she never really told me to stop rapping or it's bad for me, you know. She actually encouraged me to write more and write about things that, you know, mean something to me, not just write just to rap. So that played a huge role because I'm very conscious in what I pen down till this day. Me and my father, I love my father, man. Like, my father would always come back from work, tell me to get in the vans, and then we'd ride like around the whole neighborhood, and he'd tell me, yo, play that hip hop, play those songs you like playing, you know what I mean? Like, play that, and then I'd play that shit. This would turn the volume all the way up, open up all the windows, you know what I mean? Let me feel comfortable in that space, so I always appreciate my father for that. I used to play a lot of Pac in that shit, yeah. Every deal I've ever been into prior to this, I've never really signed on the dotted line. Like, something would just hinder that. You know, at first, I linked up with PH and we did the whole A-REECE-THE thing, but I never really signed. He did send me the contract, but I never really signed. I don't know, my heart wasn't there. So yeah, moving on from that, it was Ambitious Entertainment, did what we did, never really signed the papers. You know, only like after the release of my debut album, then came the chat about, you know, contracts and all that, and I just wasn't there. Do I regret anything? Nah, I don't think I regret anything. It's, you know, it's like a parable, like, there's life.
I don't think Ambitious was, they believed in this kid.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they believed in him. After the response, the first album, that's when they wanted to sign him. That's, you know what I mean? That's when they started believing, or, oh shit.
So it was like an experiment album, basically. Like, let's see how far this goes.
To these experiences, so I don't regret anything.
They would have been making money right now with this kid.
I might regret the way I've acted in certain situations, but I don't regret that whole experience. What I took from the experiences, you know, you need to get your paperwork right as an artist. You know, it's not all about the glamour, the vices. It's actually about, it's a business. So it taught me that, and it also taught me to know yourself, because it's easier that way because no one can deceive you, you know, instead of being lost. So I was lost around that time, you know, just got to Jersey, everything's happening so fast, so I was like, this is mad.
Ambitious Entertainment till forever. Ironic how this label got me feeling independent.
When I was under Ambitious Entertainment, you know, that whole
I was about to say, all I hear is that guy's outro music.
And obviously because it's great marketing.
Slick talk. Please like, comment, subscribe.
And this is Lee.
The feud between the artist and, you know, the CEO, the owner, whatever, is normally sparked by how the owner deems you as an artist and not how you want to present yourself to the market. So sometimes you get beefs that are like manufactured straight from, you know, like internally, you know, like just like the beef with me and Nasty C. Like, that was all encouraged by great marketing and getting the numbers up and staying relevant, you know, but it wasn't anything personal. It was whatever, you know. That tactic does work, you know what I mean? But in terms of it affecting me, I don't think it affected me in any way. For me, like, rap is competitive, so I took it as friendly competition anyway, like, you know. Let's rap our asses off then.
I let up the gas, forgetting the past, my plans to deal to cash up. You're not allowed to set the whole town. If you have so many questions, if you ain't then you can leave. Bring those up in the street. Squad goes over y'all home. Nothing in between. All eyes on the kid. No lie in the sheet. If I rock, then my bros rock. There's no love in the scene.
terms of me and Nasty C getting along, it might have affected that because on Nasty C's end, he might have not known that's how it is, and you can't blame him for that. But other than that, man, it didn't affect me. Post-ambitious, I'm independent. You know, I have to get in my own way. I have to start from scratch. I mean, there was a lot of ups and downs. You know, there was a lot.
Not really starting from scratch. You had the fans. You still had the fans.
Let him have his moment, man.
For real.
I had to.
Nah, dog. The thing is, dog, there's rappers out there that are trying to make it. They started from scratch for real.
No fan, no nothing.
Nothing, dog.
You still gotta tell people how does this sound.
Exactly. So, hey, fam had the fans, man, and you know the slimes, dog. Like,
They rather die.
Get into the studio, bust a 16-bar verse and get it going. But there's more to that. There's a lot of aspects around it. So I had to come to terms with that, you know, and also like just knowing who to be around, you know. During that time, there's so much going on because you're still trying to get your feet back up, you know, get back in the game. During that period, I was just trying to find myself as a person, just making sure I'm around the right people. Because in this business, you need to be around the proper people. When it comes to me working with my friends, or people I've known for a while, people I came up with from the start, it's always inspiring. It's always inspiring because one of the homies always has an idea. You know, it's always the case. There's always creative juices flowing in the studio, and it's love. You know, you're around people you've been known for your whole life, basically, you know. So when it comes to the music thing and the process in the studio, it becomes easy, you know what I mean? At the same time, like I said, we all have to be on the same wavelength. Like, if you're really trying to get it, you gotta get your business right, you know what I mean? Like, and you really gotta get yours. You gotta look at yourself as an individual, you know what I mean? So, but being in the studio with your homies, and it's the best thing ever, man. You know, and just being in one environment, because so much can be made. At the same time, man, you and your homies gotta be on the same wavelength and just know what you want. No disrespect to that, dude. That's why your life took my it's cool. I know I'm 20 years young and but I'm pretty bitch, you be looking for something. I mean, I haven't seen some of the homies in a minute, you know. The last time I seen the other homies, it wasn't really that nice. So all in all, it's just rap. You know what I mean? In real life, like, I don't have a problem with any of these guys. So that shit is just rap. Me and Flame had differences. Like, we believe in different things.
I'm prosperous, man, you
can't hold it.
Sure.
Control space away now. Maar dat ding naar haven.
Back for wanting to hustle and do their thing. So that's why you left. Well, actually, all of the time, Flame in the cut, he alive. He went already online. Yeah, I'm still in the city, the only one killing. You should pull up. Yeah, Meanwhile in Honeydew is a special song, man, because I had just moved into Honeydew in Johannesburg, somewhere in the north. And we were in the studio, Mash was playing beats. I heard the Meanwhile in Honeydew beat, and it blew my mind away, that bounce. I think everyone can agree that there's something about that bounce, you know, and especially when that bass line comes in. Yeah, I just told her the money the third time, then I estimated for the last season. And what's crazy is I only heard the beat once, right? And then he skipped it, he was playing a bunch of other beats, but because that beat attracted me so much, it's stuck in my mind. So I actually went out the studio to write without the beat, just to write with the beat in my head. So I was like, cause I was just itching to write something. And I came up with Meanwhile in Honeydew, man. And as soon as Mash heard me rapping for him, he was like, let's do it, you know? and we did it. We knocked it out the park, man. Like it was a nice session too, especially how we came up with the second part. You know, we did all that like in one day, and I feel like that song is special because it solidified, you know, my position in the game because I had just left the label and I had to do something to prove myself. As a rapper, you always have to prove yourself.
Give away 40 to moms, then tell her that this is only just for this weekend. Mass still resurrecting the legendary. He got samples from out of the
That was chubby. Oh my god.
yeah. We made her clean up the house, yeah. She did the dishes, I'm sure you would think that we got us a helper around.
What happened with the Iverson tour was I arrived. I think I arrived late. Right? And then, but I was like, I told like my manager, my booking manager, to be like, yo, just tell him, even if we late, tell him I could do one song. Even if Nasty's on stage, I could get on stage, do one song while he's there, and then I'll get off, and then that's it. And I think that couldn't happen. So we were still at the parking lot while everything was happening at the show, and we were like, we had nothing to do because they said no. So I think it was Nasty C's manager. I don't know who it was, but his staff.
It was kind of weird for you to want to perform on the main act's stage. You know what I mean? But
Main acts have done that before, though.
but they do it out of, let me bring my nigga out. These niggas aren't friends. You know what I mean? But for the fans, it would be dope seeing them together on stage and seeing Nasty C bounce to Reese's music and the other way around.
It would have actually squashed the beef.
Yeah, that was going to be beef. That was going to be fine.
One of the members of his staff said that cannot happen. We went to the back. We tried to go in from the back. You know what I mean? I mean, the fans even saw us. We appeared out there. I think they even saw us too. But it's just we couldn't bombard the whole place and just start, you know, stepping on stage and doing our thing. So that's what happened. I really didn't like intentionally not go. Exactly that the media made a frenzy out of this, and then
you see how like everything is a speculation. Like people just come up with shit like to say and just to say that they said it. You know what I mean? Like people were looking at this nigga like, we don't fuck with you anymore. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, stop speculating, man.
Way. And I think especially to Nasty C, I'm a person not to fight that type of shit because, hey man, it is what it is. I don't give a about who says what on Twitter or Instagram. You know what I mean? But I can see why it looked like that. I don't feel like going out to mend things with anybody. I feel like I'm in a great space, like, so I don't feel like I'm obliged to make anything work. I mean, if things should work, then fuck it, the Murphy's Law, man. What happens, happens, bro.
That was the second one.
So right now we're at Hype Video Home. My dad used to bring me here a lot of times to hide movies, you know, so this is where my love for movies started.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I have a lot of movie references in my lyrics and music in general. This place right here put me on. I used to come
can see
in,
it though. Like,
basically hire everything I saw,
can't not see it.
from action to romance. So this place is important.
That's that white nigga. You see? That's my white nigga right there.
So this place is...
That's my nigga right there for me. This nigga used to give me discounts, you know what I mean? Sometimes I would come with, guys, student life is rough. You come there, chill at their short. You need to print in color. Color is 5 rand per page. And that guy used to do it at 10 rand for 10 pages for me in color.
Nah.
I can niggas.
Oh, you was from here? It was in Naulonda. I'm thinking it was Naulonda.
Shape the way I approach it as well. You know, to tell you the truth, I haven't come here in a long time. This is the first time I came here in a long time. But I'm definitely gonna start making regular stops out here, man. Because it has a nostalgic feel to it, and it reminds me of my
Guys, there's a weird sound here. It's not us, it's them. Okay?
So when I posted a video of my partner on her birthday and a picture, it's because I love my partner and I was celebrating her birthday. And I feel like, look, I do what my heart tells me. I do what my heart tells me. I don't make plans like this. I don't be like, yo, I'm a 22-year-old, 23-year-old rapper and I'm gonna get a girlfriend now. It's just where my heart got me, and I feel like it's important to have that kind of love around you, man, on your voyage to success and greatness, because you can get someone that can hold you down, even when your homies don't, because some of these niggas is just snakes, man. So, sometimes it's important to have that love, that extra support, and someone that could cook for you.
Having the bright
Falling in love has changed a lot of things about me, and I guess that's what it's supposed to do. It's the first time I really feel this way about a person, and it's the first time I've been in a relationship this long. So that definitely does make me behave different, but in a good way, man, because
whoever recorded this was on Chase. So whoever posted this here, the glitch from this out there.
I'm becoming a man. To me, love means understanding. I always say this. As long as you and whoever the person is, it doesn't even have to be your partner. It can be a guy, a person you just met. It can be anything. Literally anything. It's all about understanding.
Yep.
Till the very end.
Guys, I'm gonna stop it right there.
Beautiful interview, wow.
Right? Yeah. You heard him. Stop speculating.
Hey.
Stop thinking y'all know what's going on.
Yeesh.
You niggas come in the comments like you know. It's like you were sitting with Reese and he told you like, yo fam, I don't fuck with nasty shit. And you guys come in there with confidence like, no, Reese doesn't like nasty shit. How do you know, fam? How do you know?
Oh, that's a genuine
Did
question.
he tell you, G? Cause now we hearing different, G.
From the horse's mouth.
We hearing different, fam. So now you are not credible anymore, fam. Now we look at you comment, be like, look at this league. Look at this league.
He thinks he knows.
He thinks he knows.
He thinks he knows.
Nah, but that was like, I mean, the gist of his life. The whole flame thing. And the whole flame thing, again, what we heard was because of a girl. Yeah, who child, whose girl, and then somebody heard, and then whoever heard didn't tell the person that. Yeah, so now we're hearing that it was a difference in creativity, in creative thoughts, in like it just, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what we're gonna take it as. Although if that was the case, Reese, I felt like y'all would still be boys though. I think
there's something deeper.
Yeah, it was more personal. There was something more personal, but I'm gonna take it as it is, the way he said it. You know what I mean? It was just a difference in creativity and everything. You know what I mean? I feel like it worked out for both of them, though. Like after the split, both of them were still doing good. You know what I mean? Flame, on the other hand, it worked like for him. It's like a Neymar when he left Barcelona. You know what I mean? When he left Barcelona. When he was at Barcelona, he was under Messi's wing. Neymar's good, but Messi, you know what I mean? It was always that Neymar's good, but Messi. Then he left, he went to PSG, he was his own man. You know what I mean? That's the same thing that happened with Flame. He left and he's his own man, he's doing his own thing, he's on big songs with big people. And you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, let's not make this video any longer. You guys asked for the interview, you got the interview. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for cutting it short.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
man.
The sound was getting messed up, but yeah, that's the end of the video. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share. And like we always say, peace, love, happiness, wealth, and health to you and your family, prosperity, and all the beautiful things, blessings and blessings upon you and your family. We out.
And get to know your artists as humans, man.
Yes, sir.